posts wedding videos on his girlfriend's. I was like, congratulations. Some men don't cheat. Like, it's a lie. But like, someone would like legit tell you, at least he's not beating you.
Women can forgive cheating. Men, they can never.
Our wife will traumatize me. Our wife. My wife.
And they know you, a queer man,
know you, our wife.
and
They
a
know
joa.
our other one. And it's not now I'm coming to explain to Kwesi Mansa in with his 2 bundle. What happened in my relationship? Like my ex, for instance.
Spill the tea, sis. Spill the tea.
Let me spill.
To spill the tea, sis, with myself, Abena Pacey, and I am very excited to be joined here by 3 beautiful and amazing young ladies. Today we are having a conversation about red flags. Usually in relationships lately, everybody's like red flags, red flags, red flags. What is red flags? And what is your red flags? We are here to have that conversation. So let's just go straight into the conversation.
Yeah.
Red flags. Like, what's your red flag, Nakita?
Personally, I think my red flag is not communicating much when I'm in a relationship. Because I've been told that a lot. I mean, you would have to be told, right?
That's
you never really know. But then I think that's my red flag.
Interesting. Nana, let's hear you.
I don't think it's a red flag. It depends on who you're asking. But I've been told to tone the alpha energy down.
Most lady.
Yeah, basically, I guess that's what they are saying my red flag is.
Understandable.
But still a red flag, though. I mean,
I know, right?
They need stronger women.
Yeah. If I'm
Stronger women.
you can take it.
But at the same time, they want you to be what you are saying. Be strong, but be down to at the same
You
time.
never really know what they want, honestly.
Yeah. And most men want people they can control. Yeah. And it's like growing up in an African setting, women are being told to hide in the background, let the man take the lead, even if you have something to say. Don't say it, or tell your husband to be the one to say it. Yeah. So people who grow up in such traditional settings want women who are docile, quiet. Yeah. So if you're outspoken, you're eloquent, you know what you want, and you portray that kind of independent energy, then, or if you're an alpha female, then it's an issue. But I think alpha females have some bad traits, like yes. The Bible also says when men are the heads.
Preach on.
The Christian in me is trying to heed their advice.
Yeah. Ella.
Mine is nonchalance. I cannot be bothered.
This I don't care. This I don't care about anything.
You can't stress me. You can't stress me.
That's really a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a red
I
flag.
don't want that in my man. Like, what do you mean you're nonchalant? Like,
That's the funny
you
part.
should be chalanting, please.
No, it depends on what she's nonchalant about. For instance, there are some women now who are nonchalant about their men cheating. Like they can't be bothered.
No,
that.
she is everything.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on what she's nonchalant about.
Your man is cheating, you don't care.
Hey.
All the best though.
No, some women these days want money. So it's like if you're giving me money, you're taking care of me, you're doing everything I want. They've put it in their heads that men cheat. Every man cheats. So far as you're taking care of me, I'm okay. So Ella,
He will bring you
what
STIs.
are you nonchalant about?
I have been told that I tend to be very like nonchalant when we're like, you see, in the midst of a conversation and we're having an argument and you're like, oh, you did this, I don't like it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And you're going to go on and on, but like, why did you do it? I said I'm sorry.
Like, period. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
Why are we going to genesis of the issue? It's fine. I'm sorry. But that nonchalance doesn't breed into how I like connect in a relationship. Usually when I'm angry. But every other thing, I try to be very, very in the moment about to be very chalant about. Because what do you mean men cheat? Men who cheat where? This is where that's men cheat where.
It's fine. Men cheat, no problem. You're fine about it. When he brings you STIs, we'll know. Anyway, when that happens, you can call Marriage Stoops. We'll be there for you. No problem. Personally, for me, people say that I am very opinionated.
Oh.
So that's my red flag, because if you talk one, I'll talk two. If you talk three, I'll talk four, because I like.
Yeah, but you have to say.
I want you to understand me. Understand me. Like sometimes you're saying something, you are explaining it in the most simplest of language, but the person doesn't get you. Me, if you don't get me,
It's so frustrating. Like, why are you not getting it?
we will talk and talk and talk, and I'm a talkative. So we will talk and talk and talk till I feel in my spirit that you've understood. If you've not understood it,
We're not
So you're literally the opposite of
yeah.
because this one
if
that
you
is
two
not
are
she's
married,
so
because she will leave you.
I will
to
go mad. I say I'll go mad, because we'll keep talking. Like, I want you to understand. Why are you saying okay when I
There are men
when
like
I
that.
Yeah. You know, like I met someone like that, and like and then I'm like, it's okay. Like, no, you
No.
don't understand.
But funny enough, when I meet someone like that, I can't take it.
Yeah.
I can't
stand
take
yourself.
it. I can't stand myself. That's how I know that I can be a little bit annoying, because I can't stand myself. But that's interesting. So here's the question right now. If a Ghanaian celebrity, if celebrities in general were to give you relationship advice, which celebrities' advice would you follow? That's one. And whose advice would you ignore because they themselves are a walking red flag in their relationship?
This is
Question of the
serious.
century.
No, honestly, I don't really look at the relationship that celebs have. Honestly, like, it's crazy. Trust me, it's crazy. Like, you think everything is okay, then the next thing is something else. I don't know. Do you have anything to say? Because I don't.
Yeah. So I feel like celebrities everywhere live for the cameras, and even if you're not a celebrity, you don't want your relationship issues going out there. So imagine if you have the camera on you, camera eyes, paparazzi on you like 247 everywhere. Even if you're trying to have a romantic whatever, they are following you. Would you want to wash your dirty clothes in public? So I feel like most of them portray like we are the
IT
medical. Look at medical and Fela McCarthy, for instance. They were in love. They were singing what's a tete in the kitchen and chopping love and all that. And as and now, they're having issues. We don't wish that on anyone. Yeah. So, did you ever, before it came out that they're having issues, did you think they were?
No, I never
because
thought.
it seemed perfect. She was always singing, hyping her man up, always at concerts singing and all that. Yeah, so as for celebrities, I don't think there are people I would take advice from.
Yeah.
But since you asked, from what they portray, are they celebrities? Okay, they are religious people. Pastor Bodin Yamiche and the wife of Maker's House Chapel International. They look like a very sweet couple. Yeah. I like how she's stylish and all.
Our
and the
chapel
husband is
prefect.
right. So I think
chapel prefect.
yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about basic, regular, like, you don't have to be a pastor type of relationship. Like, how is it like? Because when you're a pastor or like a leader of a church, you're expected, like, the expectations are high.
Yes.
You get me?
But
Like, you're literally a leader. You counsel, the people are looking up to you. So, like, you want, like, the basic ones. Like,
I call them out because they are sort of popular on social media.
Yes.
They are Instagram people. Yeah, they are Instagram people. Like, as I mentioned, the wife is sort of like a fashionista here, dressing and things are on point.
So those are the ones you would listen to.
Yes,
right?
I feel like if she tells you something, I'll take it because you've been married for a long time.
Makes
and
sense.
The husband's birthday, if you see the letters she drops on social media, like they write very nice
giving
things
love.
to each other. Yeah, outside Ghana, I would say Celine Dion. She did Celine Dion because now the husband has passed, and you can see how it has affected her. I think the husband was also her manager. And they were everywhere together. The man was a bit older.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then I think most of her she has some love songs that are inspired by the husband. And in her documentary, she goes a lot about. She has also been ill for a while, but how the husband's death has really taken a toll on her. So you see, she and her love songs and everything. And I feel
like love.
Yeah, she's a love. She's fanatic, I think.
Ella.
Well, In the very, very wise words of Omar Sterling, what is famous is really wise. I wouldn't take advice from a celebrity simply because I think the need to look perfect is more than the need to keep a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But here's my very controversial take that even though I wouldn't take advice from their relationship, one person that I very much respect is Fela Bakafe.
Right.
Because you see, the thing is,
She's
Interesting
nonchalant
take.
like
The
you.
nonchalant.
Interesting take.
She actually made me proud
when the whole issue came up, right? And then like there were so many conversations on social media. Hey, this is happening. Auntie said, I'm flying out. Auntie said, I am working.
making
I
a
am
movie.
chilling.
Auntie, I'm making a movie.
Talk to my hand.
It's none of my
Right.
business.
Yeah.
And I think that is how relationships should be, especially for celebrities, because whether you like it or not, you are in the public eye. People would scrutinize everything you do, from how you breathe to how you walk, right? And fortunately or unfortunately, their marriage was very public. So if your marriage has ended, people would say what they want to say. The best you should do, in my opinion, is release a statement. Hey, unfortunately, our relationship has come to an end. Please give my family time to, think
Heal,
about it.
yeah.
Like what outsiders do. And then it's not now I'm coming to explain to Kwesi Mansa with his 2 CD bundle what happened in my relationship.
Like this
When
Dubai.
she was not there,
There was this Dubai princess I think I saw on social media last time, and then she just
I
divorced
you like 3 times.
her husband on social media. I divorce you,
Yeah.
and I divorce you, and I divorce you. Something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, because apparently in their religion, when you say I divorced you 3 times, you have divorced him.
Oh,
So she just went on social media. She didn't even see the man again. And just
I think the
divorced
man
you.
was
I
just
divorced
something
you.
public.
Yeah.
Was chilling with another girl.
Yeah.
Something
Wow.
like that.
but you see, these are all the red flags that have been, and one other conversation about red flags. Which red flag do you think has been normalized? Like it's supposed to be a
Cheating.
You see,
Cheating.
Girl.
you see,
Cheating.
Yeah.
Like there's no cheating. Because you see, when
Men
I hear
cheating.
like, I
Let's
don't
say
get-
men cheating.
men cheating,
they
that
will
is what I
they
don't
will
know.
If a
defend and
woman
say that
cheats,
women cheat.
It's
They will
news.
defend and say
You know,
women
now
cheat.
at this point, I just have it at the back of my head that it's like normal that men cheat.
No,
But
it-
that's
which I
what
shouldn't.
we are
I shouldn't.
saying.
No, but then
But that's what we are
Like,
saying. It's a red flag, oh, but it has been normalized.
Yeah.
But is
Because
that
at this
supposed to be
point,
so?
They really be surprising us.
if a woman cheats, it's like all hell broke loose. Like, oh my god, she has done the most unthinkable. But if a man cheats, like stay in your marriage.
Swear, and you know,
Remember,
and
there's
you know the
okay.
funny thing. Women can forgive cheating. Like women would like.
But
But
So
then
men, they can
but then
never.
men, though,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can't
They can
handle what
never.
they give.
They can't take what they
Someone
dish.
told me. So a guy told
crazy.
me, it's because we women love easily or something like that.
Say
They feel
it.
like
Say we,
See, when
it's
they go
blue
cheat,
blood. Our blood is blue.
when they
That's
go
right. Our
cheat
blood
and
is
they come back
blue.
and tell you it was just sex. Like they go like it was just sex. So if one person told me we women love too hard and they feel like you can't go and cheat with no feelings attached.
Right, that
but
thing.
they feel like they can cheat with no feelings. But if a woman's heart is stone cold and if a woman says they don't love you, they don't love you.
I don't mean
But they
that
don't know
woman's
that.
heart has to be stone cold. I think it's time that like sexual education advances to the
Yeah.
extent that we understand that both men and women have like sexual feelings. And it has
Exactly.
nothing to do with emotions.
Exactly.
Like a woman would cheat and like would come back to you perfectly.
They don't
Like
believe that.
which one is men
I feel
don't
like
And if a
women
woman
even do it
says she's-
better.
Because you will never know until they let you know.
Until
No, because
let
they
you
are
know that
literally giving you the same attention they are giving.
They are giving the other
But
person.
with the men, sometimes there's like
You
there's a
you
split,
you just
know,
see
it's
it.
You
imbalance.
see it.
Like
You will see it.
Hey,
If a woman wants to really cheat, like I feel like you would never know. You never know
because
unless
she can
she
really
decides
care
to
for
show
you.
you.
She can give you the same attention, everything, and you will never even know.
You never know.
Like
men will be acting sass after 2 days. Like Kojo, why is my
Right.
I can see your calls? What's happening,
Because
Kojo?
it's so obvious.
All of a sudden, they're
and that
coming
is when the
they're coming
detective
home
work
late.
comes in, because then you want to know why he's being like
Like
this.
sass all
I
of a sudden.
hate it when men make you play detective, like bro. And sometimes it makes you notice certain skills about yourself.
You
like I didn't know I
You
was
didn't
that
know.
smart. Like if I see something and connect and go like
Right.
wow.
Like,
I
you-
do it and then I'm like,
You can work
Yeah,
for
okay.
FBI. You just know that you can work for
Yeah,
FBI.
they feel like nah, I have to be sending some new resumes. 'Cause how did I connect that? And sometimes you tell them
and your instincts, like
How
they're
did
more
you
than
do?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like men would always make you like they would
premonitions.
never prove you wrong. Like they're never beating the allegation. Never. Because you see, it's so obvious. Like something that's I think they give themselves away because they usually change something in their routine. Like maybe he's someone that picks calls around you, then all of a sudden there's this particular number.
He can go to the
never
washroom and
pick
come
around
back for
you.
the phone.
Hey.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, one person that has been calling, and then you notice
like
the person calls and they don't pick again.
Yes.
Now, when you notice it and you complain about it, you know what they'll do? They'll change the person's name. They will change the name.
They'll come to you with their phone on D&D, so no one is calling. No one is
Exactly.
checking.
Then you'll be thinking that,
chilling.
oh,
This is your time. Your time
Charlie.
is up.
No, most of the time
It's
the red flags
crazy.
are like right before us. But I think the denial,
It's the Lulu.
we just don't want to accept it till it really dawns on us. Like my ex, for instance, he
Spill the tea, sis. Spill the tea.
Let me spill. So, like, he had this girlfriend in the UK, and we were together. I didn't know, honestly. Then this girl will call. I'm like, babe, like, who's this girl? Oh, it's this. I'm like, cool. Then I don't know. He traveled. I don't know. Something happened. I saw the girl's name somewhere. I went on Instagram. I searched for the girl's name. I found it. I went to. So it's like that was where I was getting all my information because he wasn't telling me shit. So they got married while we were together. Yeah. While we were
He
together,
didn't fly to do it.
fly.
I think we need more
they
than
are both
two for this
Ghanaians,
one.
but the girl is not in Ghana.
And you're
So the marriage happened in Ghana.
oh.
So do you know how I found out? On the girl's page. Yeah. Yeah. And the red flags were like right before me.
yeah.
I didn't see like till it
I'm
dawned.
shooked.
You are.
I'm shooked.
Oh yeah, that is how far
painful.
men would go.
Like, that's painful.
Like we
to you
literally
with
had
this
a
one.
whole conversation
That's
about
painful.
it. We had a whole conversation. Like I'm like, babe, who's this girl? Like, tell me, because we normally have this thing where we talk about things and then we don't use it against each other. You know, like
Men can lie. You can catch them.
They will stain
That's
your whites.
I saw
You
my
can't catch
man's
them.
wedding videos on his girlfriend's, which is
Did he
immediate.
deny it? Or you
Deny. I sent him the. I was like, congratulations, babe. Yeah.
What did he say though?
He said it's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
No, gaslight
Do you know what he said? I was like, don't believe. I'm like, don't believe.
Don't
what?
believe Debe. Did they Photoshop you there?
Seriously, like men can lie. There was a guy like that. You can see. I can see someone is
Like
sending you
I
pregnancy
froze.
pics.
I
telling
was.
you this
I was.
one.
I didn't know what to do.
Men will gaslight
Yeah,
you. See,
yeah.
men will
Nah.
leave you in the
Manipulation,
desert.
gaslighting.
Why did you ask us red flags about men and then we started cheating?
Yeah.
But your story is actually really painful.
Oh, there's like details, but this is all you have to know. That the things like sometimes the phone calls, and you know the funny thing is, I went through his laptop and I saw the messages. Like I saw some messages. I woke him up. I was like, is there anything you have to tell me? He's like, no. Then I'm like, this is what I'm seeing. He denied it. He denied it. Like I didn't see when you are denying it.
It's a lie.
Sometimes the
Like,
mental
make
problem
you-
will because how can you lie like that?
No, because like, how do you
It's a
see
mental
me?
problem.
Like,
How can
do
you lie
see
like
me
that?
To lie to me like that. And the thing is, I could have walked away at that time. But
But the Lulu,
That's what I'm saying. They
oh,
can make you sometimes feel like you have a mental issue. Like,
Exactly. Like
the thing is black.
It's crazy.
You are telling me it's blue, and I don't know if it's because you are in love and the hormones.
no,
and
don't
everything.
you think?
You start
Don't you also
thinking,
think
okay,
that?
maybe it's true, it's blue. Like,
Don't you think that
That's a
sometimes it's also the fear of every guy is like that. So what's the
There's
guarantee that
nothing
you
better out
yes,
there.
what's the guarantee that you find a better person?
No, not every
You know?
guy is like that. That's I'll stand on.
Yeah, that's the lie that they've told us
Okay,
to
right.
like
I feel like that
Accept.
also has a like it's a point for some people, and even for yourself sometimes you feel like there's nothing better out there. As society has
The
portrayed that
streets.
all men are cheats.
Yeah.
My men's now maybe at least this person does A, B, C, D for me.
Okay, so there's a
yeah.
follow-up question to that. It says that so how does societal expectations, pressures, and all those other stuff, the things that society has constructed, relationships and how men and women should be in our relationships, how do you think that helps or aids in we women really seeing red flags as normal?
Manipulation. Like, I think it's the biggest thing, manipulation. Because you see, because that societal construct has been instilled in us from childhood, like you see like older people and then they are staying in relationships because German and car. Like
You see
like
parents
and
being
then,
in
like,
abusive relationships
and
because
they are
it's
there.
not
Like they are stuck in the relationship because society has told them there's no better alternative out there. There's no even need to search out there. And then like it's a narrative that men unconsciously and consciously have have accepted and have adopted in a way that they used to manipulate women in relationships. Because you are not leaving because, like, technically, you think all men cheat. All men don't cheat. Like, it's a lie. But, like, in your mind, you're like, all men cheat. And this one is better.
Yes.
Like, someone would, like, legit tell you, at least he's not beating you. How would you understand that? How would you
At
understand
least
that?
he's not beating you.
Are you serious?
Or at least he's giving you everything, he's providing.
At least he's flying you out. At least he's
You actually.
I should die.
at least you have a car. At least you have a house.
No, honestly, mostly it's the women.
Yes, we are own
If you are
enemies.
going in for the money and he's beating you, and you be like, because of the money, I'm going to stay. Then it's you.
You see, that's the thing that I is like, I don't want to accept. Because I think it's also part of, like, the fact that society has created a construct that manipulates women. Because you as an individual, there's no world where you in your reasonable mind will say, I'm suffering, but I want to stay. But the thing is, because society has created this concept that you are better off than the next woman because he's giving you money, and money is such an important thing that only a man can provide for you, you are more willing to stay. Because if the contrast was, as a woman, you can work and get your own money, that is something that was predominant. The money that the man is giving you is excess. So you don't even stay, like, for the money.
Yeah.
Like, because, hey, they are beating you, say, man.
They slap you, they buy
You're right.
Gucci. They slap you.
The gender
And you know,
bias
some
And buy you
women
beds.
will tell
up
you
in a-
they would prefer that because maybe there's another man who's poor who's not going to give me like the Gucci and the what's and will still beat me. So I'd rather stay with the one who's like giving
That's all
me
for
and
show off though.
Yeah.
So that people will see that, hey,
but
mama
that's
nearby. Mama.
And
That's
one
wow.
thing,
You
one
get
thing
it.
about traditional society, I feel like in the olden days, women were groomed for men.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We were brought up for men. Like,
Exactly.
when they are teaching you how to cook, yes,
Uklu. Exactly. Exactly.
She'll go like, if you don't know how to cook, you better on quiet good to Yeah, she used to tell me a story in her village where a certain woman didn't know how to cook, so the husband fetched the soup into a bottle and brought it to the woman's family house and see that maybe
Yes,
or something.
my mom told me a similar story.
Yes, it was like, if you don't know how to cook, your husband would fetch. It's not if you don't know how to cook, your children will not eat well. If you don't know how to cook, how
will
would you
not
survive
eat
as a
well.
person?
You get food poisoning. No.
Your husband would marry someone
It's always
else. Your
about the
husband
men.
would do this. You need to know how to
Yeah.
cook. You need to know how to keep a home. Even in our homes, you see you, the girl child, doing everything.
Yeah,
You are
gender
the one helping
roles.
mommy in the kitchen. You are the one washing. And in some homes, you even serve your brother. They will tell you are learning how to serve your husband. So when the food is ready, go
Imagine
take
that
this,
brother
go give it
doesn't
to
respect
daddy.
anything.
Yeah.
My mama boy,
There are actually some homes like that. Take go and give it to your brother. Take go and give this to your dad. They are teaching you how to say. So these children grow up. The man goes to marry someone. He
And
grew up in a
expects,
childhood
yeah.
where he didn't do anything. So he's expecting the wife to do everything because he saw the mother and sister doing everything for him at home. Some men grow up in homes like that where their dad is abusive, their dad has 2-3 wives. In an African home, you catch your husband cheating. Your husband will get the person pregnant and they will bless for their rival to also become a wife and come and
that
stay
happens. Yeah.
in the house.
and
So
you have to
growing up,
live with it.
because like our traditional setting was polygamous and everything. So you growing up, if you are in a home like that where that happened and you are in a relationship where your boyfriend is cheating,
It's no more.
You know,
It
it's
makes
not
you
even
even have
so-
self-doubt.
Yes,
Like, am I not good
yes.
enough? Like,
It's
you
not
know,
even
then it
so,
makes
like-
you feel like, okay, let me do more.
Yeah.
know, like,
and
let me do
society
more.
has made a woman like
Like-
be content with what you have. Like, woman, keep quiet, suffer.
Stay
As
there.
a woman,
Be
be
submissive. Bro.
They are beating you.
And you see, it's not even like just in the olden days. It's like so present, you know, because like because I'm asthmatic, I don't really like the smell of a lot of like spices in the kitchen. And you see, most kitchens in the Ghanaian, it's enclosed, right? So I cook with my mom because I'm the firstborn, but it's not my favorite thing to do.
You see how you said that I cook with my mom because I'm the first.
Exactly.
Even being the firstborn comes with its own.
Exactly.
Yes,
right?
wahala.
So like I'm with like usually in the kitchen with my mom, and then like recently I was telling her,
Your
and,
brothers
like,
come to the kitchen.
where for what? So I was telling her like that I don't like being in the kitchen. Like if I get money, I would outsource something like cooking. And she said, "Oh, they'll bring you back home." And I said yes, and I will pack and come. I come to my father's house because like you see,
And I'll come and stay with you.
yeah, I said, like, you're still telling me that like if I don't cook, it's not like me, I'll get food to eat. Though. It's the man. I think as a society, we need to like this younger generation needs to learn to decenter men. And it's something that even I struggle to do, even though I'm like, okay, I need to do this. Because everything has to revolve around men.
Yeah.
Recently, I saw a post on Twitter and there was a lady complaining about something with her past experiences, right? And someone said the way she's behaving, if she doesn't take care, she will struggle with relationships like with men. And my first thought was, you're not thinking about the trauma the person went through.
Exactly.
You're thinking about how they will survive. Your idea is in her next relationship.
Yeah.
What if she likes women?
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know if it's an African thing.
No, because it is like there are other like those outside normal podcasts, and they talk about like their dads not being present in their lives. They don't get trolled like that. Like what I like this
My own trauma. How I should feel about my
like
own
Twitter.
trauma.
I was like, you guys, are you serious? Like she's talking about like some trauma she's been. And she's doing so well for herself now. And she feels like she doesn't need this person anymore.
In Ghana,
And you guys think the best
is
thing
not
to
a
do
thing. Mental health
is to attack her.
does not exist.
You
You
see,
can't be
come on,
depressed
that's not nice.
in
I was
Africa.
standing
Yes,
by this.
that's
Like,
true.
this is the hill I would die on. That the reaction was that massive because she said it's her dad. If she had said it's her mom, there would have been outrage, but not that much.
Yes.
It's the fact that she disrespected a male figure, and that was the
They
problem.
don't get it.
They don't like. They don't understand how a woman
Imagine-
is respecting a
Yeah.
man.
Wait,
Like,
imagine if she
how
had
dare
said her
you?
mom
How
didn't
dare
take
you?
care of her.
How
or
dare
the
you?
mom walked out on them. Everyone would be on the mother
Yeah.
for being a bad
And
Yes.
person, being a
Yes.
bad woman.
Yes.
But the man, they are making
That's facts.
excuses for him, and they're
He's
actually
still your
on
father.
her. Yeah, he's still your dad. Don't talk to
No, I
your
was
dad.
disgusted by
darling.
some of the comments, especially from the women.
women, you see, that's the thing. Women, like, it's very few women that have escaped like this box where like male manipulation. Like, I think it's a box, and very few women escape it. And it takes a lot of enlightenment and unlearning, because a lot of women grew up in a context where, just like you said, it's very traditional. Mother is cooking for their dad and their brother. You are learning to do that. You are learning to serve, and they don't outgrow it because that's what they are seeing at home, at church, in their environment, in their
Everywhere.
Bible says women be
Everywhere.
submissive. That's what
But we don't.
It's
When
even
we are
taught in
talking,
schools.
when we are talking about that particular Bible verse,
we don't add the rest.
we don't add the rest. That
That
once we
men
are
love
submissive, men are supposed to love, and you are not just loving us. So love us as Christ loved the church, and that's the difficult part.
The truth is,
That's the difficult part.
no man can demand submission, because any man that truly loves his woman would get submission.
Would get it
Like, it's
easily,
automatic. Automatic.
Easily.
You don't even have to demand
You don't
it.
have to demand
easily.
if you know how to lead, and some men also don't know how
Easily.
to lead.
Like,
If you know how to lead as
it's
a man,
if you're doing
how
all
to
the
love.
right
Don't
things,
know
Yeah.
road.
They don't even know how to love.
You don't know road. Make
don't
us
know
know
who,
go
no
where.
road.
like-
You don't even know where we are going
I
to.
feel like leadership is all about like control.
Yes.
Superior.
Do this,
Yeah.
do that,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this,
And
do
bossing
that.
around.
Yeah, but we have different types of
And I
leadership.
think that's why
Exactly.
we exclude certain things in society, because like we have taught the male child that your only importance or your only presence
Is
is
to
when
provide.
is to provide. And I think men need to understand that provision has moved from just money, because we're not in an era where women cannot work and women need protection from wild animals. That's in the past.
We are not in a
Providing now means
Lion.
We are
emotional
coming to
support.
fight you in your house.
Providing now means emotional support. It means like stability as an emotional, like family,
Exactly.
like all that.
Like-
It's not just money, because I'm working, you're working. The money everybody's bringing. So what do you want to provide again?
They will tell you what
do you bring to the
I'll be,
table?
exactly. That's what I was
Fucking
coming to say.
table, bro, sit down.
What do you bring to the? No,
Expectation
you.
does not
The
give
thing
room
is,
for
you've not
emotional
even set the
intelligence.
table. What am I bringing?
Right?
There's no table put on the floor.
Someone say you
That's
really
the
ask
thing.
the price of table before.
As an African child, you are taught a lot of things, but not emotional intelligence.
Yes.
You are not
Yes.
taught how to like. Depression is not a thing yet.
They don't.
You
They
can't
don't even
say
believe there's
you
something
are
called
depression.
Like you're
No, no, no,
depressed,
no.
kid.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
how
Like,
dare you?
After everything I've done
Why?
for you.
Like they'll be like,
Like,
how
why?
old are you? Like what have you seen in
Yes,
your
I
life?
will tell your
Why
mother,
you're depressed?
yeah, mommy, I want to kill myself. Are you mad?
Someone
you lack anything
said.
in this house?
Yes.
Someone
Have I not
said
done
the last
everything
time
for
on
you?
Twitter that in African homes you can't be depressed because you are having your broken heart crying, and then they'll send you to go and buy fufu.
Hey sis, do you have a busy schedule? Did you know you can speak with a health provider at the comfort of your home for all fertility and pregnancy options? Give us a call on 0800 208585 or send us a WhatsApp on 0244 208585 to be connected to a health provider.
If your relationship was a Ghanaian jollof recipe, what red flag you know that this one, if you put it in that recipe,
That's my nonchalance now.
And see, if you know that your nonchalance attitude is the overcooked rice in the relationship, why do you feel like the other person should be okay with
Guys, I think that being self-aware is half of the solution. At least I'm self-aware. People that are not self-aware.
it? Self-awareness without you doing something about it is problematic. And yes,
Are you talking about
I'm
ourselves?
working on it.
it
Guys,
could be.
I'm
It could
working
go
on it.
either ways.
Mine is disrespect. Because
Yeah, that's key.
you want to cheat, right? Don't make it obvious. Oh, like don't disrespect me to come on.
So you would prefer if he's doing it in secret without you knowing?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not like I prefer
Okay,
it.
what you
Like,
don't
I'd
know,
rather
what you don't
than
know,
putting it right in my face.
exactly.
But you would definitely find out.
If
Like,
you
it's
don't know,
disrespectful. It's
but I
like,
think what she's
I don't
saying is,
care.
if you don't
Yeah,
know,
it's to my intelligence.
Well, you
don't
don't
know.
know.
It cannot
does not
hurt you.
But then for me, I'll feel stupid.
Yeah.
Especially like as you're saying, you shouldn't make it obvious, so he'll give you the same attention, the same everything.
I think that's
everything.
better. I mean,
When
I
you
wouldn't think about
find
it.
out.
But then when I know that you are doing this, like it will keep
at
hurting
least
me.
you
Okay,
we're
but then
very
when I don't know who
careful.
killed me, right? And maybe when I find out, boom, fine, I'll like think about it a day or two. But it's something I know, and then I'm still with you, and then I know, and then
she has a
I'm not
point.
still with
She has
you.
a point though. At
Yeah.
least, and you don't respect me, but at least you respect me enough to not do it
or put it
in my face. Do you
And
understand?
there's this Ghanaian saying that if a person loves you, they'll hide it, like they won't show it to you.
Master.
You tell me.
It's all
Something
bad,
like
but
that.
then it's the way you do. At least be
Yes.
skillful about it.
Yes.
Make sure that you have a PhD in the cheating. Like
I think I prefer
At
to
least
know.
you care a little
prefer
bit.
to know?
You
Yeah.
care a little
So you
bit
can
about
walk
her
away.
feelings.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer to know. So, like, whatever decision I'm making, I know that I'm making it like with all the information I need. So, if I prefer to, like, if I decide to stay, I know that years from now, when I'm talking about, I know it's my own stupidity. Like, they didn't send me. I decided that I want to
Right.
stay, like, because I knew what was happening.
But what she's also saying is because she doesn't know.
no, the thing is, you will never know.
But once she knows, she's walking away. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Once she knows, then she has a decision to make.
Yeah.
Because you know the
Right.
thing about cheating, when you don't know, the decision is never in your hands.
Yeah.
But once you know,
Exactly.
it's in your hands.
Like,
so
you
now
know
you
when it's in
determine
your
what you
face.
do. Yeah,
Like,
you
when it's in your
determine what
face,
you do.
Then now you start to do the investigation thing. You know, like you want to know more. Like it's not
How long
but
has
then you
it
want to
been?
add,
Who's
then
that?
now
Hey.
you know you're thinking about it. Missy made that 2 a.m. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
If I don't know and then it happens, then I know okay, it has happened.
You can sleep in peace.
Like it's please.
For me, I'm a very
men are
curious
scum.
individual, so I would want to know everything.
She
Like, I'll
goes to
feel like
find
a
what is not
fool.
there, and you will
Yes,
find it.
Yes, and I'll feel like you're saying maybe he treats me so well and everything, but I'll feel like a fool when I find out like all this while. So what were we doing? Like men
Like,
now
was it a
watching me.
joke?
No,
Was
no,
that
no,
a
no.
joke to you?
I'll feel very stupid.
Yeah,
I'll
and
feel
what's
very
worse for
stupid.
me is if I don't know and like other people know, especially because
You feel like a fool.
That's-
Like you're walking and
Kill
everyone
me.
is watching,
Kill me.
and our wife,
That's crazy.
but then
Our wife traumatizes me. Our wife. My wife.
That is the
how
most
you
painful
feel
thing.
stupid. Like
No, I'm
so all
traumatized
this
by that word because like
Our wife.
all
Now
the
I got
friends-
top provisions. Now they
Yeah.
call our wife.
oh that one there no who
Now
does that?
I
And then I know
call
someone, the person was
Share.
cooking,
I won't
and the
cook for
wife,
you.
cooking.
the mother would
Then
even
the friends
call
will
you,
come and eat.
I'm leaving, come and cook
Yes.
for your husband. So she thought she was certified and
Our
approved.
Family knows
You
you.
know sometimes the family
Please.
know.
our wife.
Yes,
They
so
know
that's
the
what you
three
feel when
people. They know you and
find
the
out
three
person
people
is marrying
involved.
someone
All the
else.
three. Oh,
You
and the
feel
funny
very
thing is
stupid. Nah.
See, our wife. Give
But
me
I
rat
get
poison.
you, I feel stupid.
Give me rat poison if you want to call me our wife.
Our
Just
wife, and
kill
they know you, a queer
They
man,
know you, our wife.
and
They know
Ajua.
our other wife. They know.
Yeah.
and they have the one they like.
They have the one they
And
like.
it's not you.
That's crazy though. So
Yeah.
let's just jump straight to the tea of the day. Now this tea is hot.
Very hot.
Hot.
Is there plenty milk?
Brewing hot. Plenty milk. You understand? So you enjoy
Oh, I
it.
like it, creamy.
It says, Till, if a woman sleeps with a man 3 days to her ovulation and later sleeps with another man 3 days after the ovulation, who is the father?
Oh, the one before. So ovulation period is when you get pregnant. It's when the eggs want to do their shakara.
Yeah.
So the one before. But if the one after has money, it's the one after. I didn't
Okay.
You don't do anything.
Okay.
They do anything now is not a joke.
Okay.
Trust me. The men
They will
are
catch you.
Yeah.
You know the answer here. Someone says, no one, if she calls Mary Stopes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not ready anyway, so.
That's facts.
You get it?
Yeah.
As you mentioned, if the second one has money.
It's telling you, you don't need to get to that stage.
And you know what some will do? They'll tell both men, and they'll take the money, and they'll go to Mary Stopes.
No, some people also tell both men and then go with the one that is serious.
Yeah.
Go with the one that looks presentable.
The one that is
Go with the one that
serious.
looks responsible.
But here's the truth. As a woman, why would you put yourself in that situation though?
Yeah.
Why would you do that to your own self?
Right.
Because in as much as we are having conversations and all of that, sometimes we should be very factual.
Yeah.
If you do that, you don't have self-respect for yourself, and then you are coming to, put certain plenty things on other people. Yeah. And then if you decide to go the wrong way and go and give it to the wrong person, now you worry the child in the future.
Yeah, like
your marriage, everything.
everything.
What if they find out? What if they find
Kojo
out?
Yariko Hospital near blood.
Nice.
Now I'm sure. And if you're all very irresponsible men, now you are bringing an innocent child into the world.
Yeah.
Do you understand? To disturb
To
their
have
life.
father issues, daddy issues,
Right.
and all those
And one day when they decide they won't talk about it, someone's credit will come and let them
or they
talk.
want to write a
Someone
book
lying on a
about
student's
it.
mattress with his dirty feet and boxing.
And students' Wi-Fi.
Who come and insult the child?
Can you
And that would be so
imagine?
painful.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they have babies lurking around they probably don't know about. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Imagine that.
And God does not even give you the space as a child to ask your mother, who is my father?
Hey.
Who you are, Papa?
Who are Riankasa?
Who are you?
Have you finished
I think it
yet?
depends on
How
the kind of
dare
relationship you have with
you?
them.
Did you pass your exams?
Did you
Why
pass
you
your
asking
exams?
this
You
question?
know one thing people
Yes.
were asking this? Did you ask your mother if you are your father's child?
So disrespectful.
It's in the Ghanaian home. It's very disrespectful. You're going to ask
Like,
your
don't
mother
you
that
think she
question.
has had that conversation with her mom
Like, it doesn't-
already? And like,
It doesn't even matter because you see, the thing is, as long as you're a male figure in like a child's life, if you feel like I am not your father and I don't want to behave like a father, you are the one with the responsibility to tell the child, like, she's 18.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not your dad. Like, I'm not your dad, and I don't want to have any like thing to do with you. And that is so respectful, and that's like so right to do. But you don't constantly stay in the child's life and traumatize them. But you see, there's absentee fathers.
and
who
you
are
make
not
it so
there.
obvious that you hate them. And
Hey.
she comes out and says she feels the same way about you, and then now she's getting
Me,
trolled.
I call you. I say I've got slaves. Say so.
And so what?
So that's it.
Nonchalant.
Remember, I can't make a so.
Nonchalant. The horse, okay. And then she. A fun sir. But it's been very amazing and wonderful having you girls here today. I have enjoyed myself. So we hope that you have also enjoyed yourself, and then you continue to tune in to this program every other week. Thank you so much. And once again, my name is Abena Pacey, and I'm excited to be your host.